One of the great issues that is causing Australians huge trouble at the moment are the number of places that are around to rent. Now, I've laid off this subject for a couple of weeks just to give you a little relief from what almost was sort of nightly commentary, but the problem is just as bad as the last time we were talking about it. You want to find a rental property, these are the lines that you confront, let alone the cost of it, let alone the quality of the place. And if you dump in hundreds of thousands more people, which of course this federal government is determined to do, then it is only going to end up in a scenario where those lines get longer on top of a whole bunch of other things. Well, a fairly wealthy lady has had a fairly stupid idea, but I wanted to bring it to you. Back to Allegra Spender. Now, of course, the TLMP, who represents the seat of Wentworth, full of rich people, but also full of a lot of renters too. She's got an idea. You should be able to rent out your spare bedroom in your mansion. And if you do that, then you shouldn't be forced to pay more tax. That will solve the housing crisis, apparently. Spender said there were plenty of older people with spare bedrooms or a granny flat. This will be fun for everyone watching us right now. The kids have grown up, they've gone home, you've got a spare room. Well, Allegra thinks that you should be renting it out to a complete stranger. In a community of 45% renters, it's really hard at the moment out there for their community, the people in the community. If we can bring some more supply on, even for the next 2 or 3 years, so come on in, family, let's share. She knows that Curb Your Enthusiasm wasn't a documentary, right? When he took in the family from New Orleans. But also the suggestion here is one that is so freely made by someone with spare bedrooms, or in her case, spare houses. Now, again, I don't have a problem with wealthy people being part of our political discourse, but this is not a solution that's going to play out anywhere in Australia with people saying, you know what, great idea. If you've got spare space and for whatever reason you want to share it with other people, you can charge rent or not. The idea that you wouldn't charge rent because of the tax implications seems to me like a fairly kind of rich person response to the scenario, as opposed to somebody going, cool, I'll just rent out the granny flat, and then 6 months later, what, I've got to pay extra tax on it? That'd be the normal reaction. But she's not quite from our world in terms of just normal suburban world. No fault, she's born the way she is, that's it. But still, she's got interests in, well, a collection of companies. This is all according to her own declarations on the website. So that's fine, she's got plenty of cash. She's also got, well, a lot of family trust action going on as well. But the one of particular interest is a politician who owns 4 houses is telling you what you should do with your one. Hence why I say, great idea if you've got 3 spare houses. For everyone else, probably not a genius idea. But of course, by criticising a TL, I'm sure there's something sexist I've just said in there, to which, of course, I sincerely apologise.